We're up and running, I think. Are we? We working, boys? Oh, lovely. Alright, test. Actually, not. I'll ask people. Can I join? Take a look, see at the thumbnail. Thumbnail should be fine. Yep, hello. If anyone's there watching. I'm not sure if anyone is. This is the actual stream. Could have guessed. How do I share this without literally having to click on my own video? Ah, yeah, hit the share one, don't you? That's probably it. Bomb. And then let's just add stream team, because stream squad. This is gonna be a weird stream. I guess I'm gonna start. I'll start when people join. I don't want to start when it's just me talking to myself. Stream started. Are you going to finish page 2? Yes, I promise. I'm not gonna lie, I read a lot of this already. Sorry, I have a cough. I read a lot of this already last night. I wasn't going to because I wanted to read it on stream, but I did actually. So that's not. I guess I'll just. What about page 3? I'll try page 3 as well. Maybe, just maybe, we can make it to page 4. That's the plan, man. That's the plan. Make it to stage 4. We'll be fine. So I got 1 solid viewer, back down to 0, lovely. This is going so well. I don't really want to, like, start reading with, like, 1 person. I guess I'll put it in announcements, will I? Reading. No, that's not it. Reading. Kikis. Delivery service live, cause yeah. That should be fine. You know, I don't want to start. You shouldn't have drank that muddy water. That's probably the reason for your cough. That's probably the reason for my cough. Yeah. No, I can't actually argue. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, no, the stream just started, so I guess I should give it a minute. Tell me, actually, a quick test. Tell me if you can hear this. It should be fine. Just the background music, you know. So we've hit a solid 1 viewer. It's better than none. This is one of the ones that I actually, like, a lot of the time I just do a stream for the sake of doing a stream. This is actually one I want to do. You can hear the PC fan better than the music. I know. I'll try to fix that. My PC's quite loud of late. Maybe, no, that won't help a lot. It's okay though. You know what? It's fine. We're fine. Input display. No, not the capture. Let's try this. Speakers on the streaming microphone. Tell me if you can hear it a bit better. Hit that PC, that'll fix it. You're not wrong. Is that a bit better? Or the exact same? Maybe worse. I don't know, you tell me. It's the same. Okay, let me try something else. Tell me when it's... I'll tell you, like, you know. Let's try... That's even quieter, isn't it? That's not even anything. You probably... Maybe I actually have to turn up my... This isn't going to make any difference. The music stopped, by the way, in case you're wondering why. Can you hear the audio? Maybe that's better. How do I increase that, I wonder? Do I like, no? Yes? How do I respond to that? Yeah, sure. Maybe it's this. Now tell me, is that better? Oh, maybe that. No, that's me. Never mind. Alright, you know what? I can't wait around forever. I'm probably just gonna have to start reading. Then again, I should definitely probably wait. I'll start reading when peeps join, which will be never. It's fine. We got one. I'm gonna advertise it in the Adventure Time Discord. Let's do that. No, there's no one there. Let's advertise it in Road and Ashes one. Let's just do that. Why not? Okay, see ya. For now. There's 2 people watching now. I don't know who else. But, say hello if you're watching. Of course. I need to advertise. Does that make this really sad? Maybe. I'm gonna advertise in the one I banned. Banned's channel. There you go. Promotion. That's how we like it around here. Just so you know, for anyone watching, I will start. I'll start reading it when maybe 2 or 3 people join at least, if that makes sense. Ooh, solid 2 rating. Watch, I don't know. You know what I mean. I don't usually promote my stuff that much, but I can't really start this one without people being in it, since it'll be really sad if I just start talking to myself. Also, if I do start early, that means people will be lost in where the hell and what the hell is going on, you know. I wonder if it'll show me who's watching. That'd be cool. You can always self-promote. You always self-promote. I never self-promote. Well, no. Like, I don't really... I don't know. John always self-promotes for me. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. I don't usually say anything at the end of videos. It's been 10 minutes. Luke, can I start reading? Do you give me permission to start reading? I'm gonna take that as a no since he left. Alright. Wonder if any of the Rudranash people will watch my stream. No? Alright. Promo! Put it here. We're putting it everywhere, boys. Everyone gets to see my crappy stream. Start. Of course. Start. Oh, nice. I get start. Lovely. Right now. Oh, I don't want that to... I want it to be here. Damn it. Why, mate? There you go. Alright, I'm just gonna start. Damn it, I don't want to... I'm being called. I'm trying to start, man. By Luke. Yeah, Luke. I'm trying to... I was about to do that, and then I got a call from you. I'm gonna start reading, mate. I'm leaving the call. Goodbye. Have a good day. Sorry. Someone called me to tell me that I needed to read, or else, you know, you probably heard them. I've advertised it everywhere now. There's not much more I can do. Oh, put you back in. Play back the music. I want to... Just give me 1 second. Don't murder me, Luke. I'm doing something. I think. Damn it. I just wanna do this. Alright, I'll start. This book is called Kikis Delivery Service. What did you expect? And it is by Eiko Kadono, I think? I don't know. Japanese. Do you want me to read the the little index at the beginning, or should I just head straight into it? I usually read the index. You're probably so annoyed that I'm not reading it. Okay, let's just start. Sorry. We're gonna... Yeah. Alright, the beginning of the story. Once there was a little town, sandwiched between a deep forest and a gentle... Oh, you said no. I don't know what... I started reading, damn it, Luke! That's just... Yeah, okay. Once there was a deep little town, sandwiched between a deep forest and a gentle, grassy hill. The town was built on an easy southern slope, its roofs the colour of dark slices of toast all in a row. This is making me hungry. Clustered in the centre of town, near the train station, were the town hall, the police station, the fire station, and the school. It was a normal town, one you could find anywhere. Your ears. No index. I'm not reading you. What's wrong with your ears? Am I talking too loud? Too close to the mic for you, boy? Turn me down a bit, then. Is it the music or me? Probably me. I'll get back a bit from the mic. I'll back up. Sorry, Luke. You could find things you usually wouldn't see. For instance, silver bells hung from the tops of tall trees. Even if it wasn't storming, these bells sometimes made a racket with their ringing. Then the townspeople would turn to each other and smile, saying little Kiki must have got caught again. But how could someone so little ring the bells in the treetops? Well, I keep looking at chat, and no one's said anything since, so... There's 3 people watching now. Hey! I'm sorry, Luke, since I might start from the beginning. It's only a page. It's only been a page and a bit. Should I? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just gonna start from the beginning, since I was too loud at the beginning anyway, apparently. Just quick question, actually. While I was reading that, is the audio okay? Can you actually hear what I'm saying? And they left. Okay, let's just continue. Well, if you looked up to the east and peeked into Kiki's home, you'd find the answer. On a gate pillar facing the road. No. Damn it, Luke, I'm trying to... I should have stopped looking at chat. On a gate pillar facing the road hung a sign that read, "Sneeze medicine." Yes, fine. Okay. Right next to the big green gate sat the wide open. Beyond the gate was a large garden and a single-story house. The garden... Oh, sorry. I looked at chat. I shouldn't do that. The garden grew herbs in neat rows with broad leaves and pointed leaves, all different kinds, and a pungent scent filled the area. The smell continued into the house and was very strong. Around the corner pot in the kitchen. From there, you'd find a perfect view of the front living room wall. Instead of paintings or family photographs, as you would expect, two brooms made of bundled branches hung out there. A big one and a little one, and from the living room you could hear the family's voices as they gathered for tea. Kiki, when are you planning to leave? Said a woman's voice, full of disapproval. Reminds me of my mother. I think it's about time you let us know. You keep putting this off. That again, the girl spoke, somewhat annoyed. Don't worry, Mum. I'm your daughter after all, and I am a witch. I'm thinking about it. This is so odd. Me reading while streaming. How about leaving it up to Kiki, dear? A calm man interjected. Until she decides for herself, you can prod all you want, but it won't make a difference. Yes, you might be right, the woman's voice rose slightly. I'm just anxious. I feel responsible, you know? In this house lived a family of witches. Well, Kokori, the mother, came from a long line of witches, and Okino, the father, was human. As all folklorists, flipping page, studies legends and tales about spirits and magic. Kiki was their only child, soon to turn 13. The three were talking over tea about Kiki's coming of age. When daughters of witches and humans reached the age of 10, they decided whether to follow tradition and live as witches themselves. If a girl picked this path, she promptly learned her mother's magic and chose a full moon night of her 13th year as her coming of age day. For a young witch, this meant leaving her parents' house and moving to her own little town in a village in need of magic. This is like Pokemon, but for witches, where they leave when they get to like 12. Of course, finding a witchless town on her own is a very difficult thing for a little girl to do. But over the years, witches' powers had grown weaker and their numbers had dropped. Such important tradition helped them survive, as well as the share of existence of witches, with as many towns, villages, and... Oh, someone's walking in! Hello, Mom. I'm reading to no one. This is the weirdest experience I think this is the oddest thing. Bye, Mom. Where was I? This is so weird, man. It's only if you're doing it that you realize it's weird. I think there's only like 2 people watching, but... Alright, let me find where I was reading. But over the years, witches' powers had dropped and grown weaker, and their numbers... That's exactly what I... Never mind. Such important tradition helped them survive, as well as share existence of witches with so many towns, villages, and possible people. I don't know. People is possible. At age 10, Kiki had decided to become a witch and learn Kokori's magic right away. Kokori had 2 magic abilities. The first was growing herbs to make sneeze medicine, and the second was flying through the sky on the broom. The first one doesn't really sound like a type of magic, but okay. Kiki quickly got the hang of flying, but as she grew older, she found herself often distracted by sorts of things. For example, the big pimples that started appearing on the side of her nose, or deciding which dress she should wear to her friend's birthday party. These are proper first world problems here. Whenever that happened, her broom would suddenly start to fall. One time she was so busy thinking about about the scratchy new underwear she was wearing that she ran to a power line. Her broom broke into pieces, and Kiki herself ended up with bumps on her nose and both kneecaps. Soon after, Kokori tied bells to the tall trees of the forest. If Kiki was lost in thought and flying too slow, her feet would ring the bells and the sound would bring her back to reality. Fortunately, they were ringing much less than they used to. Meanwhile, there was the sneeze medicine making, but Kiki didn't seem to be cut out for it. She was impatient and found it difficult to grow the herbs, finally chopped the leaves and roots and slowly simmer them down. Will another type of magic disappear? Kokori laminated. In the olden days, witches could use all sorts of magic, but over the years, one type after another disappeared, until even a genuine witch like Kokori was left with only 2 abilities. Now her daughter hated one of them, so it was no wonder she was upset. But it feels like so much better to fly through the sky than stir a pot. Kiki didn't see what the issue was. Sorry, just check the stream there. At times, Okino would try to cheer Kokori up. Well, we can't force it. Maybe one day. The way I said force it. We can't force it. Maybe someday lost magic will be relearned. Plus, she has her black cat, doesn't she? Witches have long been accompanied by black cats. One could say that's another type of magic too. When a witch has a baby girl, she searches for a black cat around the neighborhood and tries to raise it with them. As they grow, the cat and the girl learn to speak each other's language, or to speak in their own language. Kukri used to have a cat named Meme? Meme? Wait, what? It's spelled M-E-Fada, so take that as you will. And Kiki had one as well, a little black cat named Gigi. By the time the girl came of age, the cat would be a precious companion, and someone to turn to during good times and bad. Eventually, the girl would grow up and find a new companion to take her place of the cat. Oh, cat getting replaced, man. The cat would also find its own partner from there on, and they would pair off and live separately. That was the first chapter, actually, of Fully. Very short. I think that was the first chapter. It doesn't really say, doesn't number the chapters. This is called Kiki's Coming of Age. Or Comes of Age. After tea, Kokiri and Okino went out to run errands. I should probably... Sorry. I just want to... Just quickly... I want to kind of include some little side stuff here. There you go. Sorry about that. We'll continue. After tea, Kokiri and Okino went out to run errands while Kiki and Gigi sat dreamily at the garden's edge. I guess I should leave soon, Kiki said. You should. You're not going to decide you don't want to be a witch this late in the game, are you? Gigi asked, looking up at her. Of course not. Then the memory and thrill of her first time flying on a broom came rushing back. For most of her life, Kiki was brought up more or less like any normal girl. She knew her mother was a witch, but that she would have to decide for herself one day whether she wanted to be one or not. Still, she never gave the decision serious thought. But a little while after she turned 10, she'd... Oh, you have an echo. I do. Do I? Do you want me to... Yeah. Do you want me to fix that, I say? That's important. Wait, why is that? Let me figure that one out, will I? Is it, like, atrociously horrible? Surely not. A bad one. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me just pause the music. Maybe that's why everyone left. Pause the music and... I don't hear an echo. What? There's no echo. What? I just checked it. I'm being lied to, man. There's no echo. I just checked it there. Then again, you can barely hear the music either. I'll be right back, actually. I'll check on my phone. Or maybe, here's a better idea. YouTube itself. Whitey! I didn't hear any echo. I might hear an echo since I'll be watching myself. But, so, yeah. No, there's no echo. You lied to me. How dare you? There is one. I think maybe the desktop audio, but you can hear a very potent one. I just listened to it, man. I don't hear any echo. What? I just... Maybe it's your headphones. Blame it on your device. I can't even hear the music though, so that's rough. You know, apparently, I just listened to it. I sound fine. Maybe I just sound like I have an echo. That totally makes sense. Yeah, no, I don't think it's the actual stream, man. We've been streaming for a little bit now, actually. There is one, you did make me notice one thing. They can't hear any of the music, man. That's not on. That is not on. So I'm gonna try fix that while we're on the new chapter anyway. So it's a good time to take a break. Now tell me, I'm gonna play the music. Can you hear that? Looks weird. Yeah, no, tell me, can you hear that? Like the music? The stream keeps going up, down, up, down. Kind of lumped over here a bit. Alright, now that I did that, let's test. I'm gonna quickly... Boop, boop. I have to be very quick here. I want this to go through. Was the problem that I put it on the wrong device? By any given chance. No. Wow. Well, you know, when you're gonna do something, but then you don't. Yeah, that's me right now. I'm just gonna keep reading. Sorry. But, yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. No music, unfortunately, because I just, nope. You know. Nope, you know. There's no one watching. Oh, rough. Well, I'll only start reading again when people are here, since I don't think anyone will watch it if I'm just, like, in the middle of a chapter. They'll probably just leave. So, let's see. How can I get people to watch my bloody weird stream? I wonder. I wither, I wonder. Huh. We've hit, what was our peak viewership? What was it, like 3? That is not fun. Nobody want that. Nobody want that, man. It's such a weird thing. I'm gonna like my own video. What? There. Liked. It's weird. Someone's watching it. Maybe it was just me clicking onto it there. I think it was just me clicking onto it there, actually. It's genuine, probably. It was just me. But, yeah, no, I'll start again when people actually exist. Just so, so this isn't really sad. Where was I, actually? So I guess we could go over that chapter. Just talk about what the hell it was. Basically, there's your one Kiki, right? No, Kiki is basically coming of age, apparently is what they call it. Where she must now decide if she's going to be a witch or just be your regular old Joe. And I think by the title of the book, not by the title, by the look of the book, she's probably going to choose the former, becoming a witch, over just being regular. That's pretty much it. And her mother's worried that she isn't gonna pick a decision in time. But yeah, so I guess I'll just wait. This is gonna be a really depressing stream to like watch back on. You got to page 8. Someone join. This is gonna be not fun if no one joins. Oh well. Just gonna say whelp. See what that does for the economy. So now I was talking about the about the echo. I could not hear that. Maybe you guys could, but I couldn't hear it on any. I don't know. Should I just continue? Just someone's watching. Just someone's watching this. I'm like, should I continue? This is kind of up to me, innit? I guess so. There's not really any way I can postpone this, really, if no one's going to watch. So I guess I should just continue. Yes, we'll continue. So where was I? Of course, no. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Where was it? Where was it? I'll just start from the beginning of that chapter. It's only put in. Wait. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As of such, please don't crash. Pretty please. Alright. Yeah, that's why we're gonna play this. There you go. I'm not gonna pause you. Alright. It's a bit loud for me. How are you not receiving enough? Bruh. Warning, please check visual. You know what, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're fine. Stream status is poor though, man. You don't want that. Yes, let's continue. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, start from the beginning. After tea, Kokiri and Okino went out to run errands with Kiki. No, while Kiki and Gigi sat dreamily at the garden's edge. I guess I should leave soon, Kiki said. You should. You're not going to decide you don't want to be a witch this late in the game, are you? Gigi asked, looking up at her. Of course not. Then the memory and thrill, this is where we were actually, the thrill of her first time flying on a brooding crane rushing back. For the first time in her life, oh no, for most of her life, Kiki was brought up more or less like any other girl. She knew her mother was a witch and that she would have to decide for herself one day whether she wanted to or not. Still, she never gave this decision much thought. But after a little while, a little while after she turned 10, there you go, that's the one. Where was that? Oh no, she heard a friend of hers say, I'm going to follow my mom's footsteps and become a hairdresser. Kiki had a vague sense that Kokiri wanted her to follow in her footsteps, but she didn't wish to become a witch simply because her mother. I'm going to do whatever I want, Kiki thought. I'm going to decide for myself. She's trying to be like, oh, this is my decision. I don't like the way that the stream is dying a bit, but it's fine. One day, Kokiri fashioned her daughter a little broom and asked, want to try to fly? Me, I can fly? You're the daughter of a witch, so I should think so. She could tell her mother was trying to lure her into taking up the family tradition, but it was rare chance, so she agreed to learn the basics. Following Kokiri, she shyly mounted her broom and kicked off the ground. Instantly, her body grew light. She was floating. I'm flying, she shouted, in spite of herself. She was only about 3 meters above the roof, but it felt incredible. The sky even seemed a little blurry, and at the top of that, a curiosity welled up inside her. Lifting both her heart and body. I want to go higher, higher and higher. I wonder what I'll be able to see. What it's like up there. I need to know. It was love at first flight. It's funny. Laughs at the book joke. So of course she decided to become a witch. It's in your blood, Kokiri said with delight. But Kiki told herself, no, it's not just that. I decided for myself. Suddenly, Kiki jumped back into the grass.
back from the grass. Hey Gigi, let's go check on my project. Just for a minute since Mum isn't here. She jerked her chin towards the shed in the corner of the garden. Why are you keeping it a secret from Kokiri? Anyway. Oh, yeah, she's making a broom, isn't she? Because she makes such a big deal out of anything to do with coming of age. She always have to have bleh. Too many has and has to. She always has to have her say, which makes everything a bit more complicated than it needs to be. Well, I understand that. Anyway, you need to make sure it gets lots of sun so it can properly dry out. Only a little. Okay, but don't let it bring it to bed again. If you sleep with it, it will get moldy like last time. She slapped with the broom. I know. I just need you to help me out, though. Pretty soon it'll just be the two of us. Because brooms just are that comfortable. As she spoke, she waded deftly through the waist-high herbs and angled her body into the space between the shed and the fence. Then she let out a happy yell. Look! A long, thin broom hung from the eaves of the shed. It gleamed in the westering sun. If it's this beautiful, I think it'll be okay, she squealed. Yeah, it seems like the drying process went well this time. Gigi looked up at her, wide-eyed. Hey Kiki, why don't you try flying? The weather's nice. I can't do that, and Kiki shook her head. I'm not using it until the day I leave. It'll be here soon. I want everything to be brand new. My clothes, my shoes, my broom, too. Yeah. Words. I want to be reborn. I'm sure Mum will say. You're from a long line of witches, so you need to value the old. But it's me. I'm a new witch. So how am I supposed to make myself new? Gigi pouted, his whiskers bristling. You're fine. I'll just brush your fur till it shines. You'll be all fresh. He sniffled. Fresh cat. Don't talk about it like you're going to cook me. You're not the only one coming of age now. You're sorry. No, you're right. I'm sorry. Yes, you are sorry. Kiki held back a laugh and looked into Gigi's eyes. I wonder how it'll feel to leave. I bet you'll cry. No, I won't. By the way, when you're finally planning... By the way, when are you finally planning to do it? Gigi looked up at her. Gigi does a lot of looking up. It's like, after all his lines. I can hear someone outside my room. Guess there isn't anyone outside my room. Never mind. Distraction over. Oh. Sorry. That's my page. Seems like we're ready, so we can leave pretty much any time. Want to make it next night or the full moon? Make the next night with a full moon. What? The next one? Yeah, in 5 more days. Doesn't it feel good to do something right when you decide? She just doesn't want to, like, do anything with her mother. Family issues. I'm gonna stretch this out so I can see how many people are. Oh yeah, no one. Where is it? I lost my words. Yeah, 5 more days. Oh, I read that. This is going to be so much drama, as usual. I'll tell Mum and Dad tonight. I wonder what kind of town I'll end up in, Gigi. Kiki looked into the distance with a new, grown-up gleam in her eye. I don't know. I'm a bit worried, to be honest, since you're so quick to make your decisions. Oh, I'm not worried at all. We can worry about things once they happen. Right now, I'm excited. It's like opening a present, she said breathlessly, and poked the broom. It swung back and forth as if it were nodding to her. After dinner that evening, Kiki stood up with Gigi before Kokiri and Okino. You don't need anything to worry. I've decided when I'm going. Or I'm finally going. Kokiri leaped out of her chair. Really, when? When will it be? The next night with a full moon. Kokiri ran her eyes over the calendar on the wall, bewildered. What? That's only in 5 days away. You should wait till the next one. Kiki frowned and scrunched up her shoulders. See, there you go again. You get mad if I dilly-dally, but then you complain when I actually decide. She's right, dear. It's not quite fair. There's someone outside my... You can just hear noise. You know what? Maybe I'm schizophrenic. That's probably it, right? Let's just go with that one. That's easier. She's right, dear. It's not quite fair, said Okino. Sure, but there's much more to get ready. It's a lot of work for your mother, too. Flustered, Kokiri's face turned red. Kiki leaned into her face, shook her hips, and sang, Believe in your daughter, believe. I'm ready, right, Gigi? He twitched his tail in reply. What? Kokiri's jaw dropped and lowered her eyes. What do you mean you're ready? What did you do? I made a new broom. Gigi helped. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I'll go get it. Kiki opened the door and raced outside. Here it is. She was holding it in no time. No, she was back in no time, showing Kokiri and Okino the broom she had hidden by the shed. Ooh, nicely done, Okino smiled. I soaked willow branches in the river and then left them in the sun. I did a good job, right, Mum? Kiki swung the broom to show it off. Kokiri slowly... I keep getting distracted by things, because I keep looking back and up and back and up and back. And no one's even, in chat, so... Yeah, I should be fine. Why not? I don't want to use the little broom. Oh, I know, it's beautiful broom, but you can't use it. Why not? I don't want to use that little broom I've had until now. Flying is the only magic thing I can do, so at least I want to fly on a nice new broom. If flying is the only magic thing you can do, doesn't that make your broom that much more important? What will you do if you're in trouble flying or something you've never ridden before? Your start is critical. Coming of age isn't so easy. Kokiri shook her head. Kokiri shook her head and continued. We can only give you we can only give you a little money, enough to eat for a year if you really keep your expenses down. After that, a witch has to survive on her own magic. During this year, you'll need to figure out how to make a living, like how I proved myself useful for the townspeople by making medicine. Go with my broom. It's broken in, and you already know how to fly it with it. Aw, I don't want it. It looks all dirty and black like it's being used to clean a chimney. And the handle is so thick and heavy. It's clunky, don't you think, Gigi? Gigi watched from near her feet and let out an exaggerated purr. See, Gigi agrees with me. He's a black cat riding that broom will be mistaken for Raincloud, but on a willow broom he'll look like a prince in a glass carriage. I don't know what to do with the two of you, Kokiri explained. You're still a child, aren't you? Brooms aren't toys, you know. At some point my broom will get too old, and then you'll use whatever you like. But then I'm sure you'll have a fully fledged witch. You'll be a fully fledged witch. Man, I'm just not good at words. Kokiri suddenly closed her eyes as if she was trying to think of something. Kiki pouted and tapped up the broom on the floor. But what about this broom I made? I'll use it instead, no problem with that, is there? Kiki glanced at her broom for a few moments, but then looked up and said, Fine, but let me pick my dress. I saw a pretty one in the shop on Main Street with a floral pattern. If I wear that, I'll look like a flying flower. I love the way she's like, you can't use that, but I'm gonna take it from you. Because yes. I'm sorry, but you can't do that either, man. It's just strict. Kokiri had a serious expression on her face. These days, witches don't have to wear any pointy hats and a long cape, but the clothes of the clothes have always been the blackest of black. That can't be changed. Man, this is rough. That made Kiki sulk even more. It's so old-fashioned. A black witch with a black cat. Black, black, black. Don't get me handled there, Kiki. Well, of course it's old-fashioned. We come from old witch blood. Besides, black never goes out of style. Leave it to me. I'll make one in a hurry. This old blood thing again, Kiki mumbled, pouting. Kiki, don't get too hung up on appearances. It's the heart that's important. I know that. I'll handle my heart. No one can see that, though. Kiki turned her resigned face to Okino. Dad, you'll give me a radio, won't you? I want to listen to music while I fly. I'd really like a red radio. You can just what is this, like Christmas? You just I want this now. give me this thing now, please. Alright, got it. He nodded with a smile. Kokiri smiled, then abruptly turned to her daughter. Okay, that's enough for tonight. Good night, Kiki. And then with her right hand, she used the hem of her apron to dab her eyes. That is the service of Kiki. The next chapter is Kiki lands in a big... Kiki lands? Oh, yeah, it is Kiki land. Yeah, that's weird. Kiki land... No, Kiki lands. I was wondering. I thought I meant it was the land of Kiki. But no, Kiki lands in the big city. There you go. That makes more sense. Still no one watching for about 15 minutes there. That's okay. Let me see if I can influence people to watch. Put it on everything. To be fair, it's a very odd stream. So, I don't think it's for everyone, is it? Doesn't seem like everyone's cup of tea. I don't know, maybe I don't know if I should stop it there. It's only like 17 pages in. What I might do is I might read just to the next chapter. Chapter? Got away with words. I might read the next chapter and then end it there. But since it's an intermission, as I like to call it, I will see if I can get more people watching. Very evil. Reading. I'm just gonna put this in here. Why not? Reading noises. Bonk. I usually actually read out loud to myself if I'm reading, or like I mumble it, but this is much louder than usual, so I'm like, oh, I have to speak loud enough or else they won't have a clue what I'm talking about, which is true. Hopefully one of you lot in my Discord will do something pretty please with cherry on top. No, you won't. No, I don't know if I should read anymore then, since no one's actually here. You know, if you think that's fair. Yeah. Got a lot. Warning. Why did I get a warning? Suggestion, warning, suggestion, warning. I got a lot of suggestions and warnings. Stream is healthy and excellent, and then warning, 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 warning. We're fine. Maybe, just maybe I can get what server would like to see or just listen to me reading. Probably no server, actually. Yeah, probably no server. I'm just gonna end it there. I might do this again tomorrow. Oh, that's a lot. You're here? Oh, wow. Okay. Someone joined right as I was about to end it because no one was here. That's a lot of servers, or a witch. Either way, I'm reading a book. I don't know if that's what you expected. Certainly wasn't what I thought I'd do. But I'm gonna turn on the music for me, but you guys probably can't hear the music, or just you. It's just you in it. I I don't know if you saw the sock puppet thing from the last stream. That's been made into an actual thing. I posted the trailer / intro for it. If you haven't seen that already, you probably have. But no, I'm reading Kikis Delivery Service. Should I go back to the beginning? Do you think, or nah? Now there's 2 people reading. The minute I'm like, okay, I saw LOL, it was good. Oh, you saw LOL, it was good. Thank you. Well, this is your child, so you know. I thought you'd be interested in the child. That sounds so wrong. There's 2 people watching now. That's weird. I'm just gonna continue with the book. Hopefully you enjoy. Just to give you a brief sum up of what's happening. There's this character, voice crack. There's Kiki, it's the main character of this book, who is a witch, or is about to be a witch. So this is a bit like Pokemon, where like when you turn a certain age, you have to go off and live on your own, and learn the ways of, in this case, being a witch. So she has to fly to a new town, somewhere by herself, and just try make a living. So that's pretty much that's what's happening. So we're just setting up for that now. So I'm just gonna continue. This chapter is called Kiki Lands in Big City. Every evening, the moon grew. Oh, I should say actually, just considering it. Basically, she's gonna leave on the full moon, and her parents are setting up all this stuff. And there's 5 days, and also 5 days till she has to leave, and she has a cat that she can speak to. That's it. There we go. Every evening the moon grew bigger and bigger until the night was finally full. Kiki's coming of age day had arrived. That evening, when the sun started sinking into the west, Kiki put on the black dress her mother had made for her. She turned this way and that in the mirror, making it a whole production. Gigi, by her feet, wasn't about to be left out. He peeked into the mirror from the side, then stretched and curled his body. Soon they were both astride Koki's broom, posing the profile. Stupid watching now. Pretty cool. Okay, you two haven't you primed enough? Sorry, flipping pages. Kokiri called them as she bustled around. Have you looked at the western sky? There's barely any sunset left. Mum, can you make this skirt just a little bit shorter? She asked. Why? It looks so good on you. I think it would be cuter if you actually could see my feet. This way it's much more graceful. It looks better to look mild-mannered, of course. Some people complain about witches no matter what you do. Now then, here's your lunch. I keep looking back from this to chat. Now here's your lunch. I used herbs so it won't go bad so fast. Don't eat it all in one place, I remember my mom did a great job making my coming of age lunch. She cast some spell on the herbs and bread to keep it going from going stale. To keep it going from going stale. What? To keep it going stale? It's a shame we don't know how to do that anymore. That seems like the sort of thing that would have been easy to pass on, though, Okina chimed in, coming in from his study with a book in his hand. I wonder why it disappeared. Maybe that's the nature of magic. It's strange that I'm a witch and I don't know. Some say it's because there's no such thing as completely dark night or perfect silence anymore. If there's a light or even there is a tiny noise, we get distracted and can't get our magic to work. Wow, that's finicky. Someone left street. Rip. F from the chat. Certainly compared to the ancient times, it's a lot brighter, Okino said. Nowadays there's a lot of light on somewhere. Yes, the world sure has changed, Kokiri nodded, but Kiki looked in the mirror, had a different idea. You think that's why? Kiki turned around with a dissatisfied frown. I don't think it's the world's fault that magic disappeared. Maybe people hold themselves back too much. Mum, aren't you always saying that witches must be quiet and modest? I hate the idea of living constantly worrying about what people will say. I'm gonna do whatever I want. Oh, that's quite a declaration. Okino's eyes widened dramatically. Listen, Kiki, Kokiri said. In the past, it wasn't just us witches. All sorts of people had mysterious powers. But most regular people connected these gifts to bad things in their head. They believed our powers would bring terrible luck. That could be true, Okino nodded thoughtfully. It was. You always heard about how witches made mold grown fresh milk. But that was simply a way to make a special kind of cheese. And now look, today everyone eats that same cheese. That's true, people like moldy cheese. As she spoke, Kokiri looked at Kiki with concern. Witches were able to survive in this sort of world because we forged a give-or-take relationship with everyone else. Sometimes we hold back, but also to help each other out, whoever we can. Or to help each other out, however we can. Yep, I know words. But we also... Oh, I know. I keep reading the line before when I look back. I think it was a good thing. Because of this, there are even people like your dad who research witches and fairies to gain better understanding of us. It's like having a human class. I guess we do. Biology. It's the dumb column. Was that a compliment? What, an honor? Okino bowed jokingly. Oh, person joined chat. Lovely. Not chat, but stream. Oh my goodness, it's pitch dark outside. Kokiri stood up and clapped her hands. The moon will be out soon. We need to hurry up and eat. No more time for these complicated conversations. Full moon nights are bright, Okuna said, so they should be good enough for your leaving on a journey. But according to my research, the data also shows a 50-50 chance of rain. Witches have come of age. On on days... what? So it rains when witches leave? Okay. Hello, other person in stream. They left after you said that, man. No, they left just before you said that, don't worry. Just joking. I promise, yes? That's just a look of a draw. Tonight seems like it'll be fine. The air is so clear. Kiki, are you ready to go? Skyfully evading Okini's grumbles, Kokiri began to bustle around the room. you probably could have guessed this by now, but Okino is the father, Kokori's the mother, and Kiki's the daughter who's leaving. I hope you find somewhere nice to live, Okino looked in Kiki's eyes. But Kiki, you can't get impatient and settle without giving your choice proper thought, Kokori called. I know, all you guys do is worry. It's not as if she's going to another planet, Okino said, trying to cheer both Kokori and Kiki up. It's just a different town, and after a year you can come back home for a celebratory that's an annoying word, okay? Like a celebration visit. Celebratory. There you go. Screw it, it's fine. Kokori stood before Kiki again with a serious expression on her face. Kiki, I know I'm harping on about this, but please choose your town carefully. Think twice about picking one that seems nice just because it's lively and has lots of shops. That's not what she does. Big cities are often full of busy people who don't have time to care about anyone else. And when you arrive, don't be shy. Make sure to smile. You have to gain people's trust. I know, Mum. I'll be fine. Don't worry. Kiki nodded repeatedly and then turned to Okino. Hey, Dad. Do you remember when we used to hold me up high? You'd put your hands under my arms and lift me up and down. Could you do that one more time? She said, looking down quickly, a little embarrassed. Sure, Okino replied. I pronounced celebratory as celery. Next time it says celebratory in the book, I'm gonna say celery. that makes it a lot easier. Thank you. Sure, Okino replied with extra prep. He put his hands under her arms and tried to lift her. Phew, you're heavy. When did you get so big? Let me try one more time. He staggered a bit but managed to raise her. I'm up, but it tickles. Kiki squirmed and laughed. Yes. Yeah, this is perfect. Celery. Whenever I can't even pronounce any word, I'm just gonna say celery. Through the living room window, the light of full moon powered over Mount Green in the east, just as they had expected. I guess I should get going, Kiki had planned on saying a proper goodbye, but all that came out was that simple line. She slung her bag over her shoulder and grabbed the broom that she had been standing next to with her other hand, she picked up the red radio her father had brought for her. Then she looked up at Gigi, who sat obediently at her feet. Okay, say goodbye. Gigi stood up and looked at Okino and Kokori. We're counting on you, Gigi, said Kokori. As usual, he twitched his tail in reply. Well, Mum, I wrote a letter. I'll write a letter to you as soon as I come home. I'm just looking at this little line. It went like 2 people, 1 person, 2 people, 1 person, 2 people, going up and down. Sorry, hit my mic there. Yes, keep us posted. If it doesn't go well, you can always come home, added Okino. That's not happening, Kiki hurriedly replied. Don't start going easy on her now, Kokori shot a glare at Okino. When Okino opened the door, voices shouting congrats came flying in. 10 townspeople were waiting at the gate. Kiki was so surprised, she didn't even know what to say. You knew she was leaving tonight? Kokori asked hoarsely. We can't let our little Kiki leave without saying goodbye. Flying to... Oh, man, the art in this is nice. I know you can't see the art. Maybe I'll... actually, there's literally no way that I could show you the art. Let me try something. Kiki art book. There you go. We could try find it. This is Kiki's delivery service art book. Maybe it will pop up on this. This is the exact one I have. Yeah, no, there's no point in me trying to find it. This is just the moon. It looked nice, I thought. Let's go back. And it's something to celebrate. Come back and ring the bells now and then. Bring us stories. Oh, thanks everyone. Kiki finally managed to squeeze out that much. Then lifted Gigi to hide her crumpling face. Crumpling face? What? I'm glad... Oh, sorry. Whoa, that looks nice though. It does. It's kind of like that. It's really nice looking book. Oh wait, it's not there anymore. I'm glad the weather's good, Okino said quietly, looking up at the sky. After exchanging goodbye and after goodbye, Kiki hung her radio from the front of her broom, sat Gigi on the back, and jumped on. Once the broom was hovering, she turned round. Take care, Mum, she said to Kokori for a few meters above. If she flew any closer, they would both end up crying. This is sad. This is like leaving for college vibes. but she's only like 13, so I don't know. Make sure to look where you're going. I always wonder, is this very responsible? Just like, oh yeah, now send your child away at the age of 13 to go just live. Maybe. I don't know. It's Japan. I always know it's always the Japanese, Pokemon and bloody Kikis delivery service, always sending their kids away. Make sure to look where you're going. Kokiri's usual scalding voice sounded after her, followed by a burst of laughter from the townspeople. Kiki was relieved that her mum remained the same, even on the special occasion. After one final goodbye, she rocketed into the air. Gradually, everyone's waving hands below grew harder to see, and all the lights of the town dwindled. Oh, someone said something. I was sent away to a forest when I was born. Yeah, why? To catch Pokemon or to become a witch? Or maybe something else. Where was I? After one final goodbye, she rocketed into the air. Gradually, everyone's waving hands below grew harder to see, and all the lights turned on, and someone messaged me on that same line again. Oh, damn it. It's fine. Oh, it's hard. The full moon just Slav things. Damn it! I keep reading it. I guess it is just Slav things. Yeah, that is the way. The Slavic way. Kiki was... No, I read that again. I've always let one line for like 2 minutes now. The full moon hung in the sky, watching over Kiki. Eventually, even the lights of the town faded. Cough. All she could see was the sea below, where the mountains shaped like dark backs of animals. Hurry up and decide which way we're going, Gigi, prodded behind her. Kiki looked in all 4 directions, flustered. South. I want to go south. I heard if you keep going south, you'll eventually reach the sea. And I just wanted to see the sea. See the sea, at least once. Is that alright with you, Gigi? Am I allowed to say no? Please don't, she yelled and shook the brim a bit. Man, that's a bit dangerous. Then why'd you ask me at all, Gigi huffed. Anyway, I'm begging you not to mess this up. We're looking for a town, not the sea, remember? Yes, I understand that. Okay, south. She looked here and there, then sighed with relief. Got it, this is the way. The moon is on my left, so there's no mistake. With a whistle, she accelerated, flying faster and faster. The wind blowing past her grew stronger, and the bristles of her broom sounded like running river. Now and then, she would see scattering lights between the dark mountains. Sometimes she came upon grey-coloured fields, but that didn't happen very often. Mostly it was just mountain after mountain. Kiki flew on and on, faintly seeing the eastern sky. Faintly, the eastern sky began to grow lighter. Then bright lights rapidly chasing the darkness away, and the world that had been grey navy burst into all sorts of colours. The hills were carpeted in the gentle greens of spring and looked light enough to float in the air. Sorry, just checking chat. Pointy rocky mountains gleamed dewily. Kiki's heart pounded. She was impressed that a single ray of sun could make the whole world this beautiful. In a small valley, she saw a village with trails of smoke rising from the chimneys. Before long, she found a narrow stream glittering between the mountains. Sometimes it snaked out of sight before showing itself again, growing bigger and bigger as it went on. Let's try flying along this river, she suggested. Rivers supposedly end at the sea. Kiki flicked on a radio and whistled along to the music. Her broom was catching a favorable breeze and cruising at a nice pace. You know, Mum was saying big cities can be hard, but I don't want to live in a tiny town, Kiki said to herself. Then what kind of town sounds good to you? Gigi raised his voice over the wind and the radio. One bigger than Mum's, with tall buildings, a zoo, a station, with trains coming and going. Oh, an amusement park. Because, yeah. I just found Uzukami's... Uzumaki? Let me look that up. Maybe I recognize it. This is getting very off topic, kind of. Oh, damn! I've read this! This is absolutely terrifying. The art in this is just horrible. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I had no idea it was announced like last year. Oh, wow. I didn't know that either. That's like the kind of manga you'd read at like 3 a.m. I was trying to find where I was. Oh yeah, and a station with trains coming. Cough, my throat is dying. With trains coming and going. Oh, and an amusement park. What about you, Gigi? You're awfully greedy. As long as I have sunny roof and sunny bar window and sunny hallway. Are you cold? Kiki interjected. Yeah, lol. I got to go. Oh, see you later. Sintinus Robert. That's your full title. Bye. Only one person watching the stream now. Then come over here. Don't be afraid to tell me when you need. It's just the two of us now, she said, taking Gigi from her. No, from where he clung to her back and putting her on her lap, not the lap. Hey, Kiki, how about that town? Gigi asked after a while, abruptly poking his head out. The town discreetly below them was shaped like a round dish and surrounded by pretty green hills. From above, the clusters of orange and green roof looked like carrots and peas in soup. It's specific. This book keeps making me hungry, but like it unintentionally makes me hungry. Seems nice, Kiki said. This type of place is probably good to live in, you know, Gigi said, putting on a knowledgeable save with the last something. What was the word? I forget. Celebratory. I couldn't say that either. Knowledgeable air. But isn't it kind of small? Wait, look over there. Kiki suddenly pouted with a shout. Far below was a little black dot that seemed to be coming towards them. When she took a closer look, she realized, I just ate some pancakes, said Zio. I blended that in with the sentence to confuse everyone. Yeah, when she took a closer look, she realized it was a witch with a black cow on her shoulder. This witch flew in harks and jerks as if she were riding an unruly horse. Let's go say hello, Kiki exclaimed. She aimed her own body down. Wait, what? Did she exclaim or aim? I'll read that again. Let's go say hi. Kiki aimed her body down. Okay, yeah, it was just me being dumb. Oh. Still harking and jerking, other witch widened her eyes when she saw Kiki. Age-wise, she could have been Kiki's big sister. Well, it's been quite a while since I met one of my own. Where did you come from? Could it be that day Could it be that today is your special day? The witch said, looking Kiki up and down. That's right, I just left last night. You could tell? Kiki steered her brain to fly alongside her. Of course I can. You look so dressed up and your face is all tense. I was just like that once. I'm tense, huh? I thought I was pretty relaxed, but... Kiki giggled. When did you come of age? Exactly a year ago. How do you like this town? Kiki pointed out below. I'm finally used to it. It was pretty tough. Worried, Kiki looked away. It wasn't so bad. The big sister witch shrugged proudly, and dimples appeared in her cheeks. She had a kind face. Kind face. I don't know, I sung that. Kiki remembered Kukri's advice about smiling, so that's the face I need. What? This is the exact line. So that's the face I need. I feel like a threat. It's a bit threatening, Kiki. I also, we're past page 3, you'd be happy to know. This is page 30 currently. What do you do for a living? I'm a fortune teller with my cat, Pew Pew, here. I can tell how people are feeling, and I have a reputation for being right. They might just be flattering to me, but, well, the townspeople are friendly. Nice, and you get to go visit your parents soon, right? Yes, that's right. I can return with my head held high, so unsatisfied. It may not look like it, but things are hard sometimes. I believe it. Seems like your broom is broken, too. The big sister witch laughed. Ha, no it's not, I'm just bad at flying. But if you don't fly every now and then, you start to forget you're a witch, and even who you are at all. Can't have that. Anyway, today I'm going to a ranch over the mountain because one of the cows is in a bad mood. Damn. Cows being in a bad mood. That's a vibe. That's why I'm up and out so early this morning. It's not really fortune telling, but... Wow, you're going to see a cow? That's exactly... You know, that's not too weird for us Irish people, so... The trick to working as a witch is to take every job. This cow is a little strange, almost like a human. Human cow. Ooh. The other day she was complaining that she didn't like the sound of a bell around her neck. Wow, how spoilt. Spoiled cow. Maybe she's into music, changing her bell and singing to her for a bit. Why does that stream keep doing that? Sorry, it's flickering. And the owner of this cow treats me to the most delicious cheese as a thank you. It smells so good, and when you grill it, it's like stretchy and gooey. I'm really looking forward to having some. It's great that things seem to be going well for you. I'm jealous. You'll be fine. You're cute like me and seem to be fairly smart like me too. Plus, you're good at flying. You do see a bit feisty side. You do see a bit of a lot. You do seem to have a bit of a feisty side. Reading constantly is out loud is difficult. You think your father is Peppa Pig like a raging alcoholic? You think father in Peppa Pig? I don't know about that. Maybe. He seems really depressed sometimes. He can make genuinely funny jokes and commentary. He's very good on social commentary. The father of Peppa Pig. Where was I? I need to read. Plus, you're good at flying. You seem to be a bit on the feisty side, but I thought you said something again in chat. God damn it, I keep looking up. But, well, I'm sure you'll do your best. Anyway, I'm in a hurry, so see ya. Big Sister Witch waved and herked and jerked off into the distance. Herked and jerked. Wow, that's a combination of words right there. She was pretty braggy, Gigi said in a low voice. She complimented me. Maybe, but her cat was so aloof. He didn't even say hello. Just acted all smug because he's a little older. Oh, so you want to talk to him, Gigi? If you felt that way, you should have said something. Well, it's not like I wanted to, Gigi muttered. You deleted your thing. I'm the best at words. Oh, okay, I can tell what the last one was then. Wow. Where was I? Anyway, I've got my own things to figure out. Kiki speedily reversed and continued her journey. As she flew on, she passed through tons of towns that seemed nice. Each time, Gigi would prod. Why not make up your mind now? But Kiki insisted on going to the sea. Just a bit further. Only a bit further. She kept repeating. Eventually there was fewer mountains, and in their place, more fields, villages, towns began to appear. By this point, the river was wide and flowed into twists and turns. Kiki and Gigi's little shadow across the water looked like a fish swimming in the surface below. Oh, isn't that the sea? Gigi shouted. Kiki had been a bit distracted by the view below, but when she looked up, she saw a little line off in the distance separating the blue sky from the water. Yeah, that's the sea for sure. You noticed it right away. Cough. I got Rona. Not really. I don't think so. Maybe. Oh, what? So it's just a big puddle? Gigi seemed dissatisfied. No, it's amazing. It's wonderful, isn't it? Kiki shouted in utter delight as she gazed as far as her eyes could see up and down the coast. Suddenly she noticed a town right where the river emptied into the sea. A town. Oh look, big bridge, she shouted again. Oh, a train, Gigi exclaimed at the same time. Gigi likes trains, confirmed. Let's check it out. Kiki sped ahead on her broom. When they were closer, she realized the town was even bigger than she thought. Tall buildings, both box-shaped and triangular, jutted. Ooh, jutted, that's a word. Towards the sky. Kiki took a sweeping look around and exclaimed, "This is the place." That's it. I was gonna say that's quick to decide, but not really, given they went over like a million times. You don't think it's too big? Gigi seemed a little worried. Remember what Kokori said, to think twice about big, busy towns. I like it here. Look, see that over there? She pointed at a clock tower near the center. A tower so tall it seemed like a ladder to the heavens. Wouldn't it be fun to grab that and twirl this place like a spinning top? Its shadow stretches so far, it's like the whole town is a sundial. What do you call the blind man? A masseuse. Let's look this up. What? You're gonna make a joke, I know. What do you call a blind man? Hashtag. Blind. Visually impaired. I'm big funny. A blind man. That is hilarious, actually. I'm sorry I added. This is the big. I'm looking here. This is a big spot where just no one said anything and just no one was there. This is my. This is where I hit my max right at the beginning. before I was even reading, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna just look ahead a bit. Oh wow, there's a bit to go in this chapter. In fact, I don't even think the chapters. Cough. Dying out here, man. They don't seem to be chapters. They just seem to be pages with little titles sometimes. So I'm gonna end it there. But since they just found the town, you know. Thank you for watching. The people who did. I actually enjoyed that. I didn't know if I was going to, but I did. Why? Why am I ending the stream? Because my voice hurts a little bit. So good evening, good afternoon, and good night. I'll read more of this tomorrow. By the way, it's same-ish time, around 6. That's a nice time to read, I think. This is really good. I'm like a quarter into the book, man. Almost a quarter into the book. It's quite short. Oh, you accidentally typed Y. I see. Alright, see ya. Bye.